4. Now it's 9. 400499906. Now it's 4000141. That's anyway. Numbers, do they even make as much sense as letters? Don't. For real. So it's coming to my awareness that our passions and purpose is similar to the things that we did as a child before we were age 7 or 8. The things that we did, we made the things we played, the games we played. And so I'm flashing back, and I was everything before I was 8. I was everything. And so were y'all. Some things I saw and I became them in my mind, and I would play it all day. But nothing else there, but I would play it. And I was a teacher. I taught all my babies with my chalkboard. And I was a creator. I was a mom. I fed all of them. I was a veterinarian. I was a cowgirl. I was an entrepreneur. I sold Barbie perfume to all the girls in my 2nd grade class. And it was shitty packaging. I need to keep that. I got everything together. I got my crew. I got the stuff. We got it made. And it was shitty packaging. So I need to take note on that. That's another reason the tinctures have to have labels that are correct before they go sale. And I was a doctor. And my dad would say, paging Dr. Boston. Paging Dr. Boston. And I was a news reporter. And I didn't even have to learn my ABCs because I already knew them. Didn't even have to learn my ABCs because I already knew them. Precocious, nonetheless. All the things that we were when we were kids. One thing I remember doing is being a soldier, whipping in my mind a person. It wasn't a person, it was the front stoops of our steps in our house in Oleander. But that flashback always comes back to me, and it scared me even then. But it felt good. But it scared me, it startled me. I only remember that happening one time. And it scared me even then. Catching lightning bugs. That was my first real world adventure. Not my imagination. It was my first real world adventure. It was like the first time I remember getting to experience something lightning bug karma. Maybe that's what this is. Didn't know any better. But it's like there was this magical thing that I didn't know ultimately was wrong. And you did it with joy. And you showed other people. Because you didn't think about the lightning bug dying. You only thought about it entertaining you and being captured by you. And you living that magical experience in real life that you thought could never happen. And it did, but it did at a cost. The cost of the life or a cost of consciousness. Is there a balance there? Is that how it's balanced? Life and consciousness. Higher consciousness is more respect for the life. Or does higher consciousness know that life doesn't matter? It does, on a smaller scale, in our soul's individual entertainment center. But what does that mean, even? What does that even mean?